Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. If you have been following along, we last time actually unlocked the secret watering hole. So over here, there's a secret watering hole here. We kind of set everything up so that this should fill up appropriately. And so that will be maxed out, and any sort of flooding that occurs over here, this should divert this way, or if bad water comes, we divert that way. We ended up setting more farming up. We can expand that over here a little bit. This is all set up. And then offline, we've kind of done a little bit of work, kind of pre-setting up the district over here. If I just got to kind of go to construction. So we want to dynamite all this out to get a little bit more water reserves. And we need to build this dam system up here so that we actually store water. And this is just to prevent the water to fill in over yonder. But we are going to, hopefully, start working on the mega dam. Now, I had an idea about the mega dam, and the thing about the mega dam, if I go to landscaping, I don't actually need, or sorry, not landscaping, but pathing. I don't need all the stuff that I'm doing right here. I don't need all this. And so what we're actually going to do is come over here and do one of these. Yes. And I don't need that one either. We're going to redesign this. And what we're going to redesign it as is this. And so what this is going to be, if I go to pathing, I need a 5, like so. And then we can do triples. Oh no, it's only doubles here. Something like that. And then I just need the 2s, like so. So this is what we're doing. And the reason we're switching to this is, one, I don't need that much actual room, and I would like to actually maximize our space here. This is too large. I think it's a 3. Yes. Something like that. So this I want 6s like so. And we will want to extend the path over here as well. And then I will also need impermeable floors for the whole thing while we're at it. But you can see here I have 2.1 thousand planks, and so it's a little advantageous to do that. We already built that, but I am also going to destroy this as well, just so that we can kind of reacquire all this, all these logs. It is a lot of logs, and we will just prioritize all that pickup. And you know what we're actually going to do? We're going to do this. Now, so this is the goal today. But as we're going to get into this, as always, if you guys like this content, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. So go ahead and put a 6 there. And I just need to build more landscaping. Build the levee. Actually, I don't even need this, do I? Alright, so let's prioritize picking all this, and this needs to be prioritized as well. So then we can start getting some of these items, and we'll prioritize that. Okay, so we should be okay. I think we have a drought approaching as well, which is not ideal, but that is okay in my opinion. And then we just need to redesign this entire thing. Not that. Triples probably would be okay. So something like this. And something like that. And then we will get levees on top of all this. Like so. Coming over here again. Maybe we want that, maybe we don't. Don't know yet. But we do want this at least. And so the idea is to set it up over here, such that we just flow the water over, and we are fine. Kind of need to migrate over a little bit. I don't know if it would run under there or not, is the question. But let's go ahead and get our this set up. I need a double, right? Yes, double. And then we will set another double there. Yeah, how about that? And then we can just set, we'll just do that, just so we have completeness on that. There we go. But this should be a bit more cost effective for us in terms of getting the water over here without too many resources being consumed. And it looks cooler too, because we did a lot more work. Oops, single. And then we do you, and I think we just need to do that the rest of the way over here. So let's come over here, do this, this. How about we just do that? Something like you. And then we will do the that. All right, so that's that figured. Now we just need to build the rest of this. And so luckily it is only, I think it's just doubles. Yeah, just doubles. Something like you. Drought started. Immediately coming over here in the interim. Just so that's still paused. So we're actually not even draining water from there. That's fantastic. And are we picking up logs? We are actually getting a bunch of logs, which is helpful. Let's go over here. We actually have a little bit of an issue here. We are going to do that. We will go ahead and destroy these. No, we're not going to destroy that one. Come back over here, get our doubles into the back channel, and then do a 6. Like so. So that lines that up. I will do a double here, and I think it is a 5. Like that, and then we'll do 2 doubles here. We will grab the 4s. So that's that. We'll do double here and grab a 3, like so. I do have the science. What do you actually sit on? Oh, you're just that. Okay, so if we destroy you, so it's come over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. There, maybe? Oh, that is so nice. And then like that. At least we can do that one. And that is complete. Do a little bit of that. So we just need to fill in this entire area over here. All right, so we're gonna come over to here, do a little bit of that. And then we can do that. Question is, oop, need a 3. Actually, what's the size of you? It could have been probably better if we used those as well, but we didn't. Oh, we can just do that. Nice. Okay. So what that will do, that'll build all this. Water will come in. We are getting the logs, which is important. But we also need to do over here, impermeable floor. Like so. Now we only have 15 metal blocks, which is an issue. But what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to prioritize you. And then we are also going to do some metal work. Get some scavenger flags over here. Like so. And we will prioritize that. Because over here we do have a beaver without a job, and I can actually pause a U as well. So now we have beavers at least getting some scrap metal. This should end up going over here. Sorry, through our district center over here, getting migrated into this system, and I think I just need to unpause my 2 smelters. And now we should be starting to get scrap over here, I want to say. Yes, we are. So scrap is starting to come. And so you actually have a little bit of scrap metal, and logs are now becoming maxed. So we are going to get more storage. Plop you. Oh, you have to be built at ground level. That's not good. We need to do something over there. Apparently it won't be logs. But we could... Can't squeeze you in there. Can't squeeze... Why? Why is this difficult? We could do that and just like build this up a little bit. I actually want to do another massive log storage though. You know what? We're just going to do this. So we are going to destroy all of this like so. And we will repath this up. Not the end of the world. Storage. And we'll throw this here. And we'll make you logs. Alright. So they are now working on this, and we are making metals. We are getting scrap. And so this should all happen. That's too far to reach. I think once they get this set up, they can probably reach those logs. And this one should... No storage available. Oh, we just sucked all the storage out. Water is still okay. I do want to build more storage, and in fact, you know what, we'll go ahead and build the storage. We'll just build it here because we had room, and we'll just make you water. You guys are still swimming. That's adorable. Okay. So, you guys are mining all this out. How are we doing over here? Beavers lack materials. That's fine. We're working on it. Beaver injured. You should be fine. How are we doing on this? Do I have lodging for everyone? I have 6 beavers. I need more housing. Let's actually start... How many logs do I have over here? I should have logs in this system, right? I have 28 logs. That's a decent chunk. Let's start... that. So now what this will do is he should start building all that. Rather than, oh my gosh, they're already doing so much work here. We are going to lower the priority here. Just so we can get all that built. But we should be migrating explosives over, I want to say. Are we not? Grilled potatoes, manage distribution, import all if needed. Oh, import always. For right now, import always. So that should be, if I find it in here. Where's the boom booms? Where's my dynamite? There it is, dynamite. So we should be bringing dynamite in. And that will help with all that, but we are trying to get a little bit more housing here. So that can be stood up, and so I can get more beavers into the network over here. Because we need space. But that's a new day. And then once we get more beavers, we'll get more scrap being passed over. And actually, let's check this side, and we'll just set this to as needed. Which we then go to scrap, and we say always import, because we don't have a source for that right now. But I live low beaver. And this is actually going a lot faster than what we were before. Once we start to get up to here, it should be a bit better. But I don't know. Can we build... Oh, did I not do the impermeable floor on you? I didn't. So we need that. Can I build stairs on top of that? We can. Build stairs there. And we can build stairs there. And then we actually need... something like that. And in fact, what I'm also going to do is go to levees and get a few more here. Oh, because this is actually going to overflow. That's not good. All right, we'll fix this up. Give me 1 sec as I do a little bit of this, a little of that, a little of that. And then we can go over here. Actually, I need to delete that as well. Now we can do this. Not worry about any of that. There we go. So now water can overflow that way. And we just need to hook all this up. So now if I click up here, it is all connected. Perfect. And then we can also just connect that. Okay, they be working hard. It's going to take a while. All right, did we finally get that set up? We did, but I do need these things set up. They are working on it. We're almost there, and then that house will be built. We should be starting to get explosives and extract in here, I want to say. The drought is almost done, which I'm happy about. There we go. There's explosives. There's bad water, and there's the extract. Okay, so that means we can start doing these dynamite explosive thingies. But this house is built, which means I can have more beavers. And so with more beavers means more jobs, and more jobs means more builders. But yeah, we are trying to get this all set up and get the water online. Now, the water is not the end of the world, mind you, if we don't have all this dynamited, because it will be dynamited eventually, and beavers can swim. But once this comes online, we will need things like this so that we can start planting. We already have the forester to start planting everything there. Everything will just be better. But this whole project needs to be constructed in order to achieve all that. What do we need? We just need metal blocks, which we are getting. But you can see the scaffolding, not an issue. Not an issue at all. All right, how are we doing over here? Job. Oh, we need people to transport. So yeah, we do need more beavers online, because you have 20 scrap, which is not good. We could, since we have 5 beavers available, and there are, I think, a ton of beavers. Yeah, there's 18 beavers. We come here, migrate population. There we go. Now you have 16 beavers. There's a few homeless beavers. We'll up your production as well so we can support you. And then we will also go ahead and build a hauling post. We can just, oh, you don't fit there. Oh, because there's an overhang, that's fine. And maximize you. Drought has ended, that's good. We could start pumping more if we needed it. This project takes priority over everything else, which is what they're building. Oh my gosh, it's already coming together so much. And I do like how you can just kind of see the outline in the ground. But this will just maintain a better water system for us. How are we doing there? We should be migrating logs and other bits. Yeah, logs is good. Planks are fine. And then with that, I also want to get some storage. We'll just get an underground storage. Put that there. We'll high prioritize you, and just make you scrap metal. And we'll just pseudo prioritize those things. Just so we start to get all that in there. Because the system in general, we have everything but the metal planks. So we are over here. We are producing stuff. What are we doing on this? Not doing anything. Oh, it's because we're building that first. That makes sense. Because we don't want to have homeless beavers. Now we do have 9 beavers without jobs. That is fine. This will add those 9 beavers. So this colony is already being set up, and we're diverting resources from the other one. How much do we need on you? Just 7 logs. That shouldn't be an issue with how much we are actually producing. That's not hurting all. We are starting to get some scrap back. So if I check this district, we do have 35 scrap, which means we need materials. I mean, building lacks materials. What building? Oh, triple dynamite? Okay. Are we not? I don't know what they're doing down here. That's weird, eh? Alright, well, we got the other house. We're gonna get the haulers on, and that will help with everything. We could even do that for now. Just so we get a few more builders. Oh, and we are building that. Oh, you need to be top priority. You need to be lower priority. I need the jobs made. We need the jobs. How are we doing in food in here? Food is fine. We do have food resources. We have other bits as well. And we are kind of maxed out on all that. That's fine. We even have treated planks. That's insane. We only have 8 logs, though. We should be migrating more logs since we are out of trees. Actually, you have the range. We could unpause you. Because didn't I say to cut? Oh, I never cut these trees? There we go. At least you'll get a little bit of log production in there. And that will help build this, and once that's done, we shall have even more beavers. And that will help with hopefully all this, because I need to just transport it all. In fact, if I look over here, I'll just do 4 beavers there, and then we will do that. Did that populate you? It did. Okay, so let's up your priority again. You basically just need metal blocks now. Okay, so if we get metal blocks, we'd be better. How are we doing on metal blocks over here? Well, there's my metal block storage. They're just not building anything. I don't need that for now. In fact, we might even delete that. Oh, look how much they've done! No storage for planks. Ah, that's probably what that is. I don't care about planks. Delete rubble. Oh, they got it, so never mind. They beat me to it. Are we having a food crisis? I saw a lot of hungry beavers. Food is fine over here, 7.8 thousand. Kind of maxed out on reserves as well. I think the extra farming that we did helped with all that. Still pumping away. I could turn you on. And then we can actually... I don't want to do the metal blocks yet there. I want to prioritize getting this set up. That is a beautiful thing, though. It really is. Nothing to do in range. That's fine. We'll go ahead and pause you. That means I do have a beaver without a job. We will just go ahead and add you to the crew up here. And that means we should be getting on your side. We can do that. So that way we're getting more of the scrap metal out to where it needs to go. And then how are we doing on beavers in here? I do have one bed still available. Okay, there's a lot of beavers. We do have 8 injuries. I guess the project over here is taking its toll. Let's build that out first. That'll help do some things. And then these guys should be... I should be getting more trees eventually. Yep, we are getting some trees. I don't know why... Well, this is going down a little bit, but it should be mostly going to... Yeah, see, there it's going up. Up to 700 again. Now we're building all this. Just so we can get over here and get all that. And that's just going to eat our planks. Which we have... We can hold 2,000. Perfect. How are we doing over here? You guys working full time? Seemingly. Good. And then you guys are building that. That has official scrap metal storage. Just in case we needed it. Did you actually... I was going to say, did you get a metal block? Alright, we should be getting resources in here to build stuff, hopefully. Why don't I have... Alright, maybe I need to have more storage. Medium warehouse. Let's do those. You will be explosives. You can be gears for now. And then we need a little bit of scaffolding. Like that. And then we can just go ahead and up the priority of all this. And then I'm also going to build a storage right there. What I'm thinking is we can make you extract so that our builders can start putting this stuff in. And we'll do that. Because they're not really doing anything over here other than getting us scrap, which you can see is starting to come up. And over here, we have 1 scrap, but we have 20 metal blocks. And 20 metal blocks actually goes a very long way. You can see here we are building all of this already. Do I actually need... I don't think I need that. Can we get you, please? I won those. That's 63 logs. I'll build another scaffolding out here if I need to. All right. And then we will still need all of this, but them working on these other bits actually helps us out a bit. And how much do you need? That's the overhang. Oh, it takes a lot of logs and planks. I didn't realize it took so many logs. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Maybe this endeavor wasn't as clean. It's clean in the fact that I don't have to have all this water storage, and it'll be quicker to fill this back up, just in case we had a very long drought. But I didn't need that much logs, and I still think this is cheaper because each one of these is 12, mind you. I mean, that's 63 right there. That's insane. Can this not be? It might not. Maybe they're just building all that. Let's go ahead and just lower the priority of all this. Hopefully they grab that. Oh, there they go. They took it. Don't know why you wouldn't just use it immediately. Coming over here, we are building scrap up, which is good. We do have plenty of scrap for the entire system to construct that, and then I do want this to be constructed as well. Since we're actually doing stuff, we do have logs. Gears we will be getting as well. We could start building you. In terms of priority though, I want to do this because that is a long-term goal because we'll need a larger population here, which we need to have the supporting infrastructure for. We do have a beaver over here that could be working. So you're already maxed there. Don't need you online. That is for... That'll be for something. Oh, we also need to prioritize this bit. But we are starting to get the dynamite in, which is good. Yeah, there's all our explosives. So they should be working on all that. And then this is just gears. Perfect. And this is nice because they go down. They can put the stuff in there. Why am I out of water here? Oh, we're starting to get too much of a population down here. That is a problem. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and build a little bit more water storage. Build a medium tank right there, and we're going to high prioritize you. It's only gears and planks. We should have that available. Should. And then we can start storing a little bit more water because we are running out of or rather we're having a water issue. Now the entire system, plenty of water, tons of water over here. And once this is complete, we will be fine. That is good. So they can go ahead and build all that. And how are our metal blocks doing? 34? Excellent. But yeah, water's just going to kind of route through here, over here. I could have made it a tighter channel, but I didn't. This is probably not going to be finished this episode because they still have to build all of this. And this does have to be the solidness, just so we divert the water appropriately. This is an extra level, so instead of spilling over the top, it will spill over this way. The design is that this will open if... Oh, nice. This will open if below contamination. Sorry, it will close below contamination of that to divert water this way. So we'll only have one outlet. But if contamination comes, it'll open up to have two spillways to do it. This is just going to, kind of be open all the time. But we want to be able to control it as well. But I'm very, very happy that we've redesigned the mega dam structure and it will come to fruition. How are we doing over here though? Did we get that built yet? Because we want these beavers to be alive. And I think it's because I super prioritized everything again. At least they built the dam structure down there, which is good. We'll just lower the priority on that. And in fact, let's just do... There we go. That. All right. That's a bit better. How are we doing on logs over here? We do have 17 logs. That is half. Oh no, actually I only need planks and logs. Sorry, planks and gears. Plenty of planks. I have 18. I should build more storage for that. Fortunately, this is what planks have to be in. Gears are fine though. Do I want to build another? You just need gears. So actually we can make you top priority just to get that done. Select that as logs. Just so maybe they start filling that up. I don't know. And then these projects over here, we could get more housing. How are we doing? 4 beavers without jobs. Yes, I do need more jobs. We're just going to pump them up here. And then you guys have 10 jobs. Or at least pump them there. So now this is fully, almost fully maintained in terms of passing things back and forth. Where this side is just metal scrap. But hopefully they are getting more of the scrap over to the network. I really want these set up, but we don't have the metal blocks for it yet. We only have 27. We do need all of that. And this should be fine. I don't believe, I believe we can have a corner and not have water spillage. We'll test that. If not, we can build stairs and just build a platform up. It's not the end of the world. Look at that. We're already building a crazy amount of goodies. Bring over the metal blocks and then just build my scaffolding. This is what I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's fine, but we will be able to see because we can look at it here and see if water is spilling out through all of that. And what are these done? Yeah, overhangs. Yeah, they're all done. Okay, so besides this, what do we want to do? So over here, this is our new district, right? So this is a mining operation. And so we are going to want to start to store, or rather build up, said mine. It will require lots of treated planks and other things. We do have a crazy amount in the system, so we could build that. But we are focusing primarily on dynamiting all this out. Another drought is approaching in 3 days. Not concerned about that, although probably what I want to do in the interim is we probably need to high prioritize you. We do have the gears, we have the planks. We just need the metal blocks, which we almost have as well. How are we doing? You have no scrap. Why don't we have any scrap over here? You have like no scrap as well. How much scrap do I have in the world? 122. What do we want to do? You know what we could do? We could just build, let's do this. Something like that. Storage, large pile here. Scrap. Prioritize. All that. So that should at least allow us to come over here and start building a little net. I think it's because I have no storage over here for it. Yeah, I have 20, which is like nothing. Yeah, there's my 20. It's all the way down there, which isn't great. This will be a bit better, especially in the long run, just to have that 180 available. Eventually, we'll switch them out. The gravity batteries are still working fine. All this is good too. In fact, it's overflowing. That's auto-closed. You guys should be... Alright, that cleaned that up, because we don't want all this to die. How are we doing on all of our other goods? Wheat still need... Well, wheat storage needs to be a thing. Did I not have wheat storage over here? Well, I have too many carrots, for one. But wheat storage definitely needs to be a thing. So what we're going to do is we will go ahead and build more storage. Say right here. We'll also do a little bit of well-being. I want to build a it's a decoration. I want to build a lantern right here. And then I also want to build a beaver statue back here. You're going to take a higher priority than the lantern. You just make it so that everyone comes to work there. They'll be fine. Let's go ahead and plant some crops. Let's get some more wheat over here. Don't want to do the little space there. In fact, I actually want to put, say, a shrub, just so that they're a little bit happier. It's watered and healthy. Oh, it's just ready to be picked. And then are we getting sunflowers? We are. Scrap. We are getting scrap up here. That's good. And smelter, you do have 10 scrap, so you're actually working fairly well. What are you supposed to be doing? You're cattail flower. I don't actually have cattails. We could set up a cattail farm. The question is where? I could do it up here, but I would need to get up here, and that would require me to maybe build another waypoint, and then I'd need water. I would need my water pump, because cattails need to be slightly submerged. And that is okay, because we could do here and actually extend out this farming, because you do have the farming available. So what I would do is we would build water, fluid dump there. We would need to build stairs there, path, something like this, just to get over here for one. And then we would just do zip line center. Too many connections, that's fine. Once that's built, we would actually delete that. And then pathing, something like you. And then I just need landscaping the levees. Like that. And we'll just build a triple right there. And I'm thinking that would do it, and then that should green up all of this. Actually, no, that's not even what I need. Sorry, cattails. Actually, no. Ooh, easier way to do this. Landscaping? Dynamite. Single dynamites. Something like that. Don't know about you guys. We'll revisit that bit. This would be needed though. Construction on that is kind of a lower priority. We do want to focus on the system over here. And they are actually putting in the impermeable floor, which is nice. I would kind of prefer them to, you know, finish things as they go rather than to do other bits. But the metal blocks are the problem. The scrap, though, is coming up, and they're making so much progress on the dynamite. That is glorious. This, though, we have 75 there. We still have 2 beavers? What? So let's go ahead and get metal production, even more metal. Oops. Something like that. And like that. Right, no goods selected. Oh, you need to be water. Hopefully that helps. Go ahead and construct those ASAP, just so there's jobs available. And we'll get rid. Once this is gone, we need to prioritize the mine. It's not the end of the world, but these guys are working hard. We do have plenty of that, plenty of gears, plenty of logs too. Ooh, how many logs do I have over in this system? Only 400 something. Not ideal. And we did build that water. We have 3,400. Oh, there's a drought in progress. Let's pause that. I don't need to be... Oh no, what have I done? All this food's gonna die because I goofed up. I didn't pause you when the drought started. It's another 5 days on a drought. Now, water for the beavers is fine. We do have enough my goof, but oh well. And we are building up here, which is also nice. But it'll be so nice to see when this water actually comes through and cross here. It'll rise. Uh-oh, I need another level to be able to hit that. Okay. Levy landscaping. Levies. Right, and then let's go ahead and delete. I'm glad I checked. That would have been bad. Just do a little bit of that. Now let's do levees here. Pathing. Here. There. And there. Okay, that is all fixed once again. And that should raise it up. I could dynamite this with a single layer, but I don't think I need to. And it would be nice to have a nice waterfall there. As one will just flow into here and flow out through there. They are working so hard. And then this mine will come online. We have beavers over... Okay, no beavers need jobs over here. Beavers need jobs over here. Are these maxed out? They are maxed out. Are you maxed out? Yes. How are we doing on this? We could prioritize that. We have the planks and we have the logs are my issue. So I don't want the logs. How are we doing? Oh, we're actually starting to get trees over here, so this will be good. So to replenish our total supply, we are burning through a lot of our logs. And the power network is actually fine during the evening, especially when no one's running, because no one's using anything. There's no number crunchers for the folk tales. I could technically get some beavers up here to get some more logs, but I don't know about that one. Look at them go. Alright, we're going to start to round the bend. And I'm actually wondering as well, if I come into here, how big are you guys? Actually, we can see over here, if I go to pathing, 90 metal blocks for that? How many are you guys? 12? Oh man, that might be a problem. There's a lot of blocks to cover that little bit there. We could have done a bunch of scaffolding and other things. We might revisit that. I mean, we are getting a bunch of scrap. So, and then once we migrate to this, we're going to have a permanent, like all these guys that are working over here, all these jobs, they go into here. So. They're actually almost done with the dynamite. And we're going to leave just this where it is. I don't want to reconnect that. It would actually disconnect everything right now. That wouldn't be good. So if I set up a secondary path over yonder, that could be fine. But I don't want to do that right now. And you would be nice to connect up, and same with you. We need production. The other thing that we do want to do, we can look to, where do we want to do all this? We could do it here, perhaps? I'm kind of liking that idea. But what we would do is as follows. Let's actually set that up. It will be low priority. Actually, I just need to do that. Something like you. Get a little bit of pathing up like this. Boop. And now over here, we can get not just, we can get metal production, get a smelter. Right there. We should be able to get some lumber mill and a gear factory. In fact, because this will be the main point of production, we'll get 2 smelters. I don't know about what other power items would we need. I don't know other power items that I would want. Can that not be reached? It's too far away? Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and prioritize all this. That way you're connected. And then also what we need to do, we need, well, I guess I could just come here. Power. Something like that. There we go. So that gets me power over here. Get our pathing set up as well. Something like that. I'll get some storage. Underground pile. We'll make you metal blocks, since we're going to be producing a bunch of them over there. I don't know. I don't think we need paper mills. That, not so much. Do I need to produce anything else? Actually, for food, we could do... Not beehives. You require 60 horsepower. We could do a gristle mill and actually do more things over here. I don't know about that though. How are we doing on our dynamite? We are actually almost done, which is a good thing. And then once we, if I just get power over here, at least for now, that would be connected. And it looks like you can connect across districts for power, which is good. I do need, actually, we are going to clean this up a little bit, just because if I want to actually get over here, I need a path. And pathing needs to look like this at least. Something is not connected. There we go. And then we would need pathing. There we go. So now they should be able to build the stack. And once they build the stack, we can actually connect all of this up. And we can have jobs over here. In fact, that might be... how much? They just require a log? Let's see if I can't actually get this done. Because then if I get jobs here, we're actually producing metals properly inside the system. And then that should increase our metal production. What do you mean you lack workers? Oh, I don't have any... no workers in the district. That's fine. We could up the priority on you to have more beavers. Now we do actually have some water. That makes me happy. And the drought is finally ending. Building needs water. That's okay. So this all did die. That's alright. We can actually turn you back on. The water was perfectly fine throughout the entire way. And water is returning over here as we produce everything we need. How are we doing on... Oh my god, look at them build! Oh, they're already putting all the scrap in. Because we have the scrap. We should have... Do we have the planks and gears? The gears we should have, right? Yep, gears, yes. Planks, not so much, but we should be importing planks. Oh, it's not done yet. I was like, are we done? We have a few more to go. Oh, they were not as high priority. Let's go ahead and do that for now. You can see this is all hooked up though. But, okay. Because once I do all this, I can just detonate all this. I can remove that and put dynamite there, and then remove that one. And then we'll be done with dynamiting. At least for a little while. We still have this little pet project over here. This is just very, very low priority, and it is what do you mean too far to reach from a... Too far to reach? Oh, it's because we don't have that built. If I built that, then they'd be able to reach it. It's going to be nice once we start to build this in, because you'll start to see water diverting. Or at least pulling a little bit here. Yeah, because it will back up. Oh, I'm super excited. That's going to take a couple episodes. But we have the dynamite available here, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of detonation. Same with this one. Perfect. So now we have quite a well. We could actually put some water pumpers in here as well. But let's go ahead and destroy you. Prioritize this. So people pick that up. And are you guys actually making this? Yeah, you are. They can build vertically. No storage for planks. Okay. Well, what we can do, since we have all of this, is I can just do some scaffolding. Like that, and I need a double. Like that, and then we get some storage. Can't do an underground pile, but I can at least do you, and we'll prioritize that. All that will be prioritized. This is just being worked. That one's actually almost done, just needs to be whacked with a hammer. Now they're going to build this. We'll get some plank storage, which will help migrate some of the planks from over there into here. Working on that scrap still. How are we doing on scrap? We're actually we have 72 metal blocks. That means you guys are working hard. What else do we have? Alright, so this should also increase overall production once this is connected. And then the other thing I actually want to do as well, since we have the height here, I can just put them in for now. But we do want this set up, and so that's going to require that, and I will need power connections for all this. And then once they do all that, we would actually be a bit better. And then what we'll do is priority. This will be low priority, so they actually build all of that first. We'll make that low priority as well, just so they can get. Actually, no, they can reach you from here. So that will increase the battery network. The other thing that we're going to want to do is extend out power. Like so. I will need pathing. Luckily, we've already connected all this. And then we can just simply go to power and just do this. So that will connect even more up to the network, increasing our overall power production and farming. This is almost done, which is good. And you are almost done. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. We need to settle that up. That's a top priority for us. And then we'll do all this. That's why we couldn't do anything. Okay. Didn't realize that bit. That's fine. Metal blocks 92. And then we should start building this. Once all that's done. I would say that is because we've dynamited everything else. It's looking actually, this will be a nice reservoir for us. Actually, just think about putting water pumping over here. Or at least over here. Yeah, that'd be a good way to store water for this system, rather than migrating it in. Oh, they're just walking across? I didn't know they could, I didn't know I could just path over this. Can I not? Can I path over that? No. I thought I could. And then, ta-da. Okay, so this is now reachable. We should start storing planks. I still need you guys to get that. Those planks are going to annoy me. But this is all reachable as well, I believe. Oh, it even has power. So once we get this all built, do we have logs over here? I think we do, right? Yeah, we got like 400 something logs. Then we'll increase that. Don't have any homeless beavers. This should be done in the new day. They only need 5 scrap metal. I have 51 in there, and then we have plenty of logs to build the rest of that network. Alright. How are we doing? Oh, there's just... I have 138 beavers, and that is my max beaver count right now. I could increase housing. We could actually put more housing, you know, other locations like up here or somewhere else, but don't know about that for now. Just want to build the mega aquifer, or no, aqueduct. There we go, words. Perfect. So once this is up, I'm actually going to turn 2 of these off, and then we're going to prioritize building you. We can actually do that now. We are getting tons of planks over here. How much power is on this network? Okay, the supply is fine, I think. We can pause these for now. I don't need those. Okay, and then let's just take the workplace, do a little bit of that, and let's prioritize you as well so we get that made. But they are going to start building the mine. So this is shaping up nicely. We just need the water. Should have probably started this project sooner, but I was concerned about metals in general, just because of how much was required for our little venture. And if I start prioritizing at least this, then I can start prioritizing all of that. I don't know about this one. That's the question of the day. If I can't reach that, I'll build a scaffolding system down, and then we could actually get all those birches, although it's not absolutely required. I'm going to just do that as well. There we go. Because then we can start building multiple locations at once to build all this up. Do they not? Okay. I guess we need to build a little bit more? Eh, I don't know what they're doing. Crazy beavers, I swear. But we are producing metal blocks now. Metal block storage is going up. Let's start prioritizing these as well. Just so we can get the network set up, it'll make things faster for us. Since we're producing. And we are getting the treated planks over from... We have 1,000, so we've actually maxed this out. That's really solid. Scrap metal over there. We could probably end up getting rid of that. How are we doing on... Pine is maxed out as well, so yes. What I'm going to do... Destroy you. Wood production. Didn't realize how bad that was. You, super high priority. Like, this is what we need in life. And I actually need to come over here and do all this. Oops. Just so they build that. Because my entire power network just went down because of that. Oopsie daisy. Luckily, we still have all the supplies to build this. And you can see all the beavers coming to town. But this will actually further increase our production of... Why are you overflowing? You should be closed. Why are you auto-closed? You know, we'll just leave you open. You know what I'm actually doing? Doing this. And then actually going into here. And rather than dealing with that, it seems I just need to do this. And then we can just go ahead and prioritize this. And that. But the power network's back on, which is good. What else do I want to do? I want to do a little bit of landscaping project. Let's go ahead and do this. Do that, and we'll actually build some more treated plank storage over here as well, because this is all ground, and it's a 3x3. So we could do another one of these right here and just build stairs right there. Treated planks are just a commodity. I don't know if I want them all, but we need to start eating the planks for something. And we're producing too much pine as it is, so might as well store it all. There's a little bit of our wood there. How are we doing over here? All right, that's set up and that's set up. Perfect. This should take priority now. But we have... Do we have metal blocks? We do have metal blocks. Okay, so this system is producing, which is why I'm not doing that anymore. This, though... Don't want you, don't want you. I could actually get rid of this now. Can I build decoration? Beaver statue. Yes. That takes a lot of goodies. We're not going to deal with that. Actually, monuments. The Brazier of Bonding. 3,000? Let's do it. And we're going to high prioritize that just because we have the planks. And I want to do it. You, detonate, storage, underground pile here. You, treated planks, super high prioritize that as well. Wood is starting to become an issue again, I think, just because of all this, and it's only going to get worse with all that. Wait. Unfortunately, this is not a nice waterfall to begin with. And we're almost there for connecting all that, but look how nice this looks. Water will just route around. Right, are we doing okay for food over in this district? Yes, we are. Logs are okay as well. And what is the issue? Unable to get required materials. We don't have scrap. Oh, these jobs need to be prioritized. We need to not do all the scrappage. So we have 3 vacancies. It's fine. We'll do that for now. I think that's okay with the zip lines hooked up. But we need to finish building this. And in fact, we should probably start prioritizing that guy. Oh, we have injuries. That's why. Okay, so medical beds. Let's get a priority on these guys. Do I have one over here? No. Actually, medical, but can they fit under here? Oh, they could. Do a little bit of that too. And prioritize that. And then we'll also get a teeth grindstone in here. Like that. And prioritize all of that. Now the thing is, from these they have to go all the way down and around, but it is what it is. Alright, we do have a medical bed. That is... oh, I was forgetting about the well-being of my beavers, which is bad. These guys, depth of 3, they are at max depth, which is good. And then we can also just build large water pump. Something like you. Pathing, scaffolding. Something like this. Storage. Just make you water. Hook that up like so. We still have a large farming area. Their words are hard. Okay, so. Oh, it's because we built a brazier. Look at that. I don't have... Alright, I have the science for it. Requires access to water. So this could be really nice. Unfortunately, I don't have a nice area for it. Like, putting it down there doesn't really work. Like, I could build it there, but then I have to pump water into it. We could build it here. Does it fit? It would fit there if I dynamited this corner out, I think. Well, it'd fit there if... well, we want at least that. I want to figure out where to put that. I do like that monument a lot. The Fountain of Joy is just that this would be perfect here. I think I can build it on scaffolding. Can I build it on scaffolding? Doesn't say I can't, but I'd like to build it there to make this area happy. Because this is going to be very deep. So if I built it like here, oh, that's great. Actually, let's try something. I just want to see real fast. Let's just do that. Fountain of Joy. Yep, you can build it on scaffolding. So we will be doing that. There we go. Yes. Over here, though, that is... we do not have access to that. I could build it over here. It's kind of out of the way. I could build it over here. It's out of the way. Ideally, I want to build it like here. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How big are you? Oh, you're a big boy. I would actually need to dynamite a little bit out of this. I could put it here if I destroyed that power network. And all the water wheels, which I don't really need the water wheels anymore. The system is fine. And in fact, once this is up and running, we could get water wheels over here if we wanted to. How are we doing on this? Alright, logs are coming in, gears are coming in. It's a lot of... oh yeah, we're starting to run low on logs. That's okay, they'll switch over to metals. These are actually coming back. That's funny. And then we have plenty of water over here. I could actually cut... you know, because we have so much pine resin, I am going to just mark these trees for cutting for right now. Just to get an influx of wood. Because these guys can reach that. That'll help stave off a little bit. And I still need to build all that. But these guys, let's say we're a quarter of the way done. But that is going to do it for today. So, we kind of redesigned the mega dam over here. We're starting to build up District 2, which is the Iron Bean District. I know, we called the whole community the Iron Bean last time. We have actually migrated, connected the power sources together, so you guys are producing metal blocks, which is great, because you guys are consuming them. I didn't realize, though, that the, oh no, oh no, they're not going to be able to get to these. Yeah. They won't be able to get to that. So it was a nice idea, but we can't actually do that. They are too big, because we can't build the underneath scaffolding to support all that, which is fine. We'll have to just do this and then build accordingly. Excuse me. So if we do that, I get, what's it? Nope, 5, 6, nope, 5. Something like that. And what do you need to be? 5s as well. There we go. And that actually, that did it. Okay, cool. That was a lot easier than what I was making it out to be. And so I think this actually might be cheaper, but now they can actually build all that scaffolding. We have all of that available. That is fine. But you can see here they are starting to work on all of that project. I might let it run for a little bit to make a little bit of progress. We are once again running into a wood crisis just because we're consuming so much for all of that. We do have planks though, so what I might do is start to pause. And I do have plenty of gears, so we might just pause all of these things so that we're not actually consuming any of it. And you, I kind of just want to delete, which, you know, we'll go ahead and just do. Don't need that. We actually might change this area up as well. If this is producing enough, we could actually corrupt. I built all this power for a reason. I'm regretting that a little bit, because these guys don't have the monument that requires power. This though, 2,000 treated planks. Yeah, that's a lot of treated planks. We probably want to stockpile even more to support all that. Can I get probably storage? Question is, can I get that stood up? Oh, sorry, I need 2. like that, and then stairs like that, path like that, and we can make you gears. And you can be, that's paper. What else do I need? We'll just make a wheat. Oh no, I want a wheat flour. I'm maxed out on wheat flour. We'll just, actually no, you don't need a bee wheat. I need the wheat over there. Production stuff. Books? Because we do produce books, but yeah. The wheat storage will be over here. So that'll be fine. And then we'll build that out. We're building this out. More beavers injured. That's okay. So now we have 27 beavers available over here, which is crazy. Because that is so many beavers, especially because we're destroying things. I don't know where to put them. We are starting to store there, and we should starting to be eating into our planks, especially because we turned off plank production. And we're not eating the wood anymore for production, so that should allow us to do this. They're going to start working on the mega portion of this, which is insane, but I'm thinking, at least temporarily, I am going to want to build another builder's hut right here. And that is going to allow us to at least add 4 more beavers to the rotation to build said superstructure. But water's fine. Logs, I think we're staving off a little bit by turning off production for things that we don't necessarily need production on right now. We are also, I guess, pre-prepping for the ultimate monument because we're getting the 2,000 treated planks kind of off the bat here. We're going to have 2,000 storage already, as well as gears, and then the metal blocks are going to be the biggest thing. But once we get this mine set up, which is getting there, treated planks need to be migrated over, gears as well. We have enough in the system over here to finish that, as well as I think logs to finish that. But once that's done, we now have a permanent source of metals, because we are actually running out of metals, and now we're starting an 8-day drought, which is not fun. We're going to go ahead and pause that. That is okay. If we look over here, this is starting to come online. Once this fills with water, everything will be green. We can get farming online, we can get more housing, we can migrate more beavers, just get more production in general. But yeah, this is now top priority because all this is gone. We're out of scrap. Oh no. Yeah, so next episode, focus on getting metal production back up and running. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.